Hello students, today we are going to learn simplification of switching circuits. So here one circuit diagram is given and the question is simplify the given circuit. So first we will check how many switches are present in the given circuit. So here two switches are present, S1 and S2. So we will start with let P, the switch S1 is closed. Q, the switch S2 is closed. Then negation of P, the switch S1 dash is closed. Then negation of Q, the switch S2 dash is closed. And L, the lamp is on. Now the logical expression for the given circuit is given by, now we know when the switches are connected in series, we apply the logical connective and when the switches are connected in parallel, we use the logical connective or. So here our logical expression will be P and negation of P or negation of Q and Q. Now we want to simplify this logical expression. So here first we will consider these two expressions in bracket. To that we can call as associative law. Now here we can distribute this P and to both these statements, negation of P as well as negation of Q. So here we will get P and negation of P or P and negation of Q, keeping this and Q as it is. And since we are distributing P and to this both the statements, here we use distributive law. Now P and negation of P, the answer is false and this is called as complement law. Remaining term will be as it is. Now F or statement, answer is statement and that is called as identity law. So here we will write P and negation of Q and Q by using identity law. Now here again if we use this bracket for these two statements, then we can call these as associative law. Now negation of Q and Q will give us false by using complement law. Now statement and false, answer is false. That is the concept of identity law. So finally we are getting here F, means no switch we are getting after simplifying the given logical expression. So in the simplified circuit we will draw only battery and lamp since no switch is present here, and we can write the conclusion like the lamp will not glow irrespective of the status of the switches. Now we consider one more question. See, circuit diagram is given and the question is, in the following switching circuit, first sub-question write symbolic form, second sub-question construct switching table, and third sub-question simplify the given circuit. Now here first we will observe the given circuit carefully and we will check how many switches are present in the given circuit. So here we have given 3 switches, S1, S2 and S3. Therefore we will use 3 statements for this, P, Q and R. So let's start with the P, the switch S1 is closed, Q, the switch S2 is closed, R, the switch S3 is closed. Now here we require S1 dash and S2 dash also. Therefore negation of P, the switch S1 dash is closed, negation of Q, the switch S2 dash is closed. Now as I earlier told you that either you can write like this or you can write negation of P, the switch S1 is open, negation of Q, the switch S2 is open, and L denotes the lamp is on. Now one can ask the question like, it is compulsory every time to write this, all this information? Then yes, when you will write all this information, then only you will get here 1 mark. Now the symbolic form of the given circuit is given by here P and Q. Since S1 and S2 are connected in series, first P and Q we will write. Then we have parallel connection, so here OR. Now S1 dash and S2 are connected in series, so here we will write negation of P and Q. Again we have parallel connection, so OR. Then S3 and S2 dash are connected in series, so here we will write R and negation of Q. So this is nothing but our logical expression, or we can say the symbolic form for the given circuit diagram. Now second question is construct the switching table. That means we want the input output table for this. Now already we learn how to construct the input output table, that is switching table, when only 2 switches are given. So in that case we consider P and Q. But here since 3 switches are given, S1, S2 and S3, and as we are considering 3 statements P, Q and R, we will consider 8 possibilities for input output table. So first column will be P, then Q, then R, just like when we construct the truth table. So here the possibilities for P will be 4 times 1 and 4 times 0. Possibilities for Q will be 2 times 1, 2 times 0, again 2 times 1, 2 times 0. And possibilities for R will be 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Now we will write the required columns: negation of P, negation of Q, then P and Q, then negation of P and Q, then R and negation of Q, and finally the entire statement. Now negation of P means for 1 we will write 0 and for 0 we will write 1. Same in the case of negation of Q. Then P and Q, out of both the statement, if any one is 0, then answer is 0, otherwise the answer is 1. Here also the same concept, and here also the same concept. And finally we want OR for these 3 statement. That means out of these 3, if anywhere we have 1, then we can write as 1, otherwise 0. So we are getting 1 1 1 0, then 1 1 1 0. So this is nothing but our input output table, or we can say switching table. Now third question is simplify the given circuit. That means we are going to simplify this logical expression, and by simplifying we will get the simplified circuit. So first we will write that logical expression here. Now if we check both these brackets, then and Q is common in both, so we can take that common. In bracket we will get P or negation of P and Q as it is, keeping third as. Then P or negation of P will gives us T by using complement law, keeping the remaining terms as it is. Now true and statement will gives us the statement by using identity law. Then we will distribute this Q or for both the statement. So here we will get Q or R and Q or negation of R. So that is distributive law. Now Q or R we will write as it is. Here statement or negation of statement will gives us T, that is nothing but the complement law. Then statement and T will gives us statement, and that is nothing but the identity law. So finally we will get Q or R, and this is nothing but the simplified form of the given logical expression. After this step further we cannot simplify, so here we have to stop. Now we will draw the simplified circuit. As here we are getting only two switches, so here we will draw two switches, that is S2 and S3, because we are getting Q and R, so S2 S3. And since here we have OR, that means they are connected in parallel. So this is our simplified circuit. In next lecture we will learn when the logical expression is given, then how to draw the circuit diagram. Thank you students.